It's time! Hello, George. It's nice to see you again. I'm sorry that you could only show up for my drawing streams now, but sometimes conflicts of schedule happen. But I'm back! I'm back! And it's nice to be back. So relaxing. Oh, very fitting music. The battle music shows up. The moment I turn on. The moment I get here. It's great. But anyway, I'm not entirely sure what I want to draw today. I'd be here more on Fridays, but I'm just so tired after school. Ooh, I get that. I get that so much. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I tend to just go pass out in bed immediately after I get home. And then I wake up when it's time for streams. I was about to sleep, but then I saw you went live. Yeah, Fridays are the only days where I can go live at my old time at 2 p.m. I'm not really sure what I want to draw today. I've been trying to come up with something to finally replace my little like offline placeholder. The little SAMIEL that you see. I've been what have I been up to? Just getting into the swing of my classes. Because the classes I'm taking I'm taking Advanced Drawing 3 and 4 concurrently. And then I'm also taking DNA Structure and Analysis. It's a forensics course. And I'm also taking Histology. I'm actually retaking that one. And histology is the study of small tissues and cells. Which, it sounds cool, but unfortunately, biology is one of the subjects that has a lot of not very good teachers. It's hard to find an actually competent teacher in the biology. But it's a subject I love, so that's why it's my minor. I'm an art major and a biology minor. And apparently there's somebody at my university who's a biology major and a drawing minor. I've never met them before. Oh, nice. Great teachers. Do sound very nice. But also I go to a state university, and I know you're from Norway, so I'm not sure how to really clarify this, but usually state universities are fairly cheaper than other options. I mean, they're still expensive as hell because the US is notorious for having expensive schools past basic education, but state universities are much cheaper, and they tend to not have like the best teachers. But also there's this very strange thing about university and college teachers, where for some reason a lot of them tend to flaunt being bad at their job. I have never once seen any other job where people have been proud of being bad at what they do. Yeah, that's the only time where some people are like, only like 30% of my students pass my class. Why are you proud of that? You're a teacher. If only 30% of students pass your class, that means you're bad at teaching. You don't even know how to do your job. I want to know something really cool about the Norwegian education system. Teach me! I would love to know. be the text for it. Maybe not later, but see you soon. Actually, let's see. Oh yeah, I was working on it in here, but I don't like that draft very much. But yeah, this is the file with all of my screens. I forgot to put the technical difficulties one in a folder though. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Oh, I can't put it in a folder, that's right. Because one of the layers uses a... I remember now. Oops, ooh. Instead of having 12 grades, you have 10 and then 2 years of kind of a mini college type thing, where you choose what you want to do, so that way you can go straight to work instead of actually going to college or university. You can choose to study for college. Ooh. That's cool. That's kind of like, there's a system where it's a bit, it's a bit exclusive to anybody who's, higher performing, but, there's a similar system with, AP courses, here, where you can take actual college classes alongside high school classes, and it starts your junior year, your second to last year of high school. So you'd be like 16 to 17 years old whenever you can start doing that. And I took AP courses, and I was able to finish most of my core curriculum for college before I even started university. Yeah, it was kind of tough, but I'm glad I did it. Actually, hold on. I kind of want to just copy this one, my dark background. So I think I'll just do that. Want to know what I'm doing in school? Tell me. As I shared my courses, I'd love to know what you're up to. Oh, actually, I do think I kind of want to make this like, is this the dark one? I can close that. I kind of want to make it like my very first teaser for streaming. I chose IT and media, so I now know how to like record audio really good, and quite a bit about Photoshop sound programs. Start cameras next week. Damn, that's cool! I wish I could do that. I gotta do things, have fun. Thank you! You too! Let's see. I want to upload, the little photo, the first original teaser for SAMIEL content. There it is. Just upload that. See, let me reset my OneDrive. Oh, I have it right here. That was quick. There it is. I'll probably make it like this. Let me studio mode. Let me add image. So hard to see with it being so tiny on the screen. There it is. That little thing right there. Now I can turn off studio mode. I want it to kind of look like that. Just a bit. I think it'd be a cute little reference. I'll take a sippy of my tea. Up like a cat. Actually, let me look at the general position of these three. Okay, so I should have them facing this direction, because it'd be a nice contrast to all the other ones, which face mostly to the left. I don't know, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. You know, considering the general art that I do, most people are usually surprised that I'm not a graphic design student. That's a fairly common, profession. Oh! Music. That's a fairly common, profession that, visual artists like myself take when, presented such a limited, array of choices. I don't really have the luxury of going to, like, a fancy schmancy art school or something. But maybe one day I can go take some more professional courses. I think it'd be nice. But yeah, I'm just kind of stuck with what I got. I'm mostly self-taught in what I do anyway. Most people can tell with the way I sketch things out most of the time. I don't really do the whole like breaking people down into basic shapes, but that's because it just isn't something that works for me. I can't really break people down into shapes. People aren't made of building blocks, they're made of organic stuff. Honestly, on Wednesday, I was a bit sad that I wasn't gonna be playing more Oblivion on stream. I'm just like, my brain is just like focused on Oblivion because like I love that game so much. But I'm glad I did play Celeste because that was really fun. We play Oblivion in moderation. It's a Monday, Tuesday thing. Good for the start of the week. This is not a very good sketch. Definitely gonna have to rework this a bit. But it's a start, I suppose. Getting the general pose out. Might even angle it a bit differently. I need to do like a proper advertisement for my Discord server because it isn't just for my streaming stuff, it's also for other things. It's just so small right now that I don't really have much else to say about it, but I've been a little too busy to really work on proper advertisement for it. Maybe I should work on that this weekend. Actually, no, I won't be able to do that. But I've got shit to do. I've always got shit to do. This is a one-man operation, you see. I'm all on my own with this. And with all the other things I do. I do not have the aspect ratio turned on. Man, so much battle music. I do love that little doodle I made whenever I first advertised, and whenever I first, like, revealed my streaming stuff, like, way back in April. I think it was April. It was in either March or April. I think it was maybe March. Yeah, now that I think about it, I probably made that in March. When SAMIEL's hair was still a little different. Let's see, how big is... Oh yeah, the original sketch color was pink. Kinda wanna just kinda do a comparison, because I do want it to be fairly similar. And like size and stuff. So I can just like patchwork it to check. Almost. I think the head should be just about right. Maybe a bit too big. I guess I've been mostly facing things to the left just because of SAMIEL's tattoo. I don't have that tattoo, but I'd considered possibly getting it in the future. I don't even have any tattoos actually. I'm 22 and I don't have any tattoos. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 Best intro music. No, I'm not gonna sing that part. Yeah, wait then. I think that's good. A dark background, so I'll be I don't know what I'll do. Might play some Oblivion in my free time. I do have a different save that I play off stream, but I haven't been on it in a while. My boy Parchment Paper needs me. Yeah, our stream guy is Sneep Snorp, and my non-stream guy is Parchment Paper. I have very silly naming conventions. That size is probably too much. I can get rid of this layer. I don't need that. It was just there for reference. For size reference, so I didn't accidentally make it too different. Got my own eyebrows. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit more difficult to draw properly with the drawing pad. That's usually why I did a lot of Asaprite streams. Because it's just easier to do this on Asaprite on my PC. And at this time. We're doing this on Clip Studio Paint. The way I normally do things. Oops. Actually, hold on, let me fix this part. There's so much battle music in this game. I was not expecting to hear so many battle tracks. Kind of funny how quickly it can just change from regular environmental music to battle music in the game. It feels very appropriate for it to just suddenly change to this. I think next drawing stream I'll change to Skyrim music because I know that there's more tracks on that one. There's not nearly as many tracks in Oblivion as I thought there'd be. Haha, the classic. It really is such a beautiful piece of music. I was going to say it's a bit sad that it became very memeified, but like that's just kind of how it works. All sorts of beautiful classical pieces have been turned into memes or jokes. It's just in our nature to make things funny. It's amazing how starting new streams makes you excited for Mondays. Doing something you like makes you excited for days that most people don't like. Well, I recently discovered, apparently I live near an amusement park and I had no idea. I had seen like bumper stickers and stuff for it before, but I didn't really understand like, what is it, like a tourist attraction or something? I have lived here for 4 years now, and I did not know that I live near a freaking amusement park. Well, I mean, it's part amusement park, part casino, cause like I live near New Mexico. I live like I live well. I mean, like it's kind of obvious where I live whenever I say that, cause there's like one specific, distinct location. But I live on the border, and so there's like very, very much a lot of interesting things here. And I remember one time I was talking with a friend, and I remember telling her, "Oh yeah, I love living here. It's great here." And she was like, "Oh yeah, you're definitely not a local if you actually like this place." And I was just like, "You have no idea where I come from. I will take I will take all of this 10 million times over where I used to live. It's so much nicer here than where I came from, like genuinely." And I feel like some people don't get that. I'll just sometimes be like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Georgia," and some people would be like, "Oh, Georgia, I wanted to go there before." No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Maybe as like vacation, like there's a couple of places that I would recommend, but like I come from the Bible Belt, the Deep South, Podunk, Georgia, and like it's just no, don't. You like city people always think like, "Oh, I want to live the small town life." No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just trust me on that. I come from the small town life. It's hell. If you don't fit in the like these very specific like bubbles, you no, you would not like it. You would not. If you're not white, able-bodied, cisgender, heterosexual, you will most likely have a bad time if you live in like a small town. However, there are some wonderful places. There are some wonderful queer friendly and just friendly in general places in the South that like most people think like, "Oh, these states to the west are like super progressive, so they must be friendly, right?" No, they're not. Um, it's very much like in the South, you'll either get like fake nice or real nice, and it just depends on where you go. It's a very finicky thing, but there are genuinely good places in the South as well. People tend to assume that the South is just racism and queerphobia, but that's really not true. Like, that's just stereotypes. There are genuinely good places. I just had bad luck. I just had very bad luck. I set my playlist to shuffle. Why did it stop? Hold on, let me check. Don't ask me if I'm still watching. Yes. And this was supposed to be shuffled, but whatever, that's fine. I'll leave it unshuffled for now. I like this soundtrack because it always sounds like it's super windy. Just a bit like windswept. It's really nice. I don't know, there's wind chimes and cymbals, and usually those instruments really make me think of wind in general. Like, wind chimes, it makes sense, but like, the cymbals, I don't think most people think of wind when they think of cymbals. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to start stream late on Monday because I have a meeting with my organization. You know, I appreciate that my friends aren't like, oh my god, I'm friends with a streamer. Or anything like that. They're just like, oh cool, you stream, you like play games and stuff. And people watch you do that, that's neat. Besides, my friends do cool stuff too. At least I think so. But I suppose that's all a big part of, maturing, is making those cool connections with people. I'm not very good at socializing in real life, but I feel like the connections I have made are pretty good ones. I've got nice friends. I just wish I was better at talking. I never really, whenever it comes to, like, being in, like, a public space, I never really know when to talk. Because, I'm afraid of interrupting people. And, I just can't tell, and I feel like other people can, and I'm not sure how. I've never really been able to figure that one out. So I usually end up staying quiet, and it tends to be a pretty big, downfall during critiques and stuff with my art classes, because you have to chat, you have to, like, make comments and stuff, and I just don't know when, because I don't want to interrupt anybody. And sometimes I lose focus and I missed something that somebody said because, I don't know, there's pigeons that like to live outside of like to live around the windows of the drawing room. And my eyes are very much like motion tracking. They're just like, ooh, I see something moving, I must look at it. I'm like a cat. I'm like a cat through and through. I sleep a lot. I don't like change very much. I experience physical distress whenever there's like big changes in my schedule. I have certain things that I really like. I get really overexcited and then I'm back to being all chill. I just like hanging out and like, you know, parallel play and all that stuff. And I'm sure most people would be like, you know, it sounds like you might be autistic. And like, I agree with you, but like, I can't really say that. So I'm just neurodivergent, and I'm absolutely for sure about ADHD because my sister is diagnosed. And we share the same brain. We've got the same exact issues. Like, to a T. For the most part. All my family is full of undiagnosed neurodivergent people. Except for, like, the easy stuff. Well, not the easy stuff. That's not very kind of me to say. I just mean the things that are much more straightforward to diagnose. Like, I have some dyslexic family members. Like, my mom's dyslexic. And, there are other easy things to figure out, like anxiety and depression. Yeah, I did not say that sentence very good at first. Yeah, I didn't mean they're easy. I meant they're just easy to spot and recognize compared to certain other things. Just a bit easier. But also there's certain things that are just more difficult to get diagnosed because of stereotypes and whatnot. Besides, I am afraid to go to the doctor now because of medical trauma. I have medication trauma and it sucks. And just like, it's even made me afraid to take simple things like ibuprofen or Tylenol, and that's really sad. It has gotten a bit better. I do have a bottle of ibuprofen by my bedside now. I very rarely ever take it, but I know if I do actually need it, I won't be so hesitant to use it anymore. Because pain sucks. And nobody deserves to suffer. But I don't know how to visit my primary care physician, my primary care doctor. I need to figure that out because I've reached the point where I don't think I can go much longer without seeking some sort of help, I guess. I don't know. I can't focus for shit anymore, and well, I've never really been able to focus very well, but it's getting to the point where I can tell it negatively impacts my academic performance, and that's no good. I want to do good. I like these subjects. I want to be good at what I do. I don't want my brain to, like, be the reason why I can't focus. I want to be able to keep my attention on things like that. And having a schedule does help quite a bit, and I feel like streaming helps keep up that motivation because I do need, like, a much more saturated schedule and more saturated work flow and stuff. I just need more stuff to do, and I'm more inclined to do it. And I know that's definitely not something most people do or have, but I have that. I deal with that, and it seems to help quite a bit. And I've gotten really good at figuring out when I'm getting close to burnout, so I know when to tone things down a bit. And since I do stream for fun, I do feel like this might actually help benefit my stuff, because then I'll be more motivated to keep doing stuff once I'm done for the day with streaming. I don't know why, but that looks a bit weird. Oops. I don't know. But also, I'm changing the face just a little bit. I don't know. I just get worried sometimes about my stuff. But I think in the end of the day, I'll be alright. I think my dad's awake. And my general posting may slow down. It already has slowed down quite a bit since I am busy, but I do have a couple of things in the works right now. I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to share a few things. Or little updates maybe. I can turn that into an incentive for people to join my Discord server. Because, like, I do need to make it clear that, like, my server isn't just for stream stuff. It's also for my art and things like that. You know what? Hold on. I want to edit this real quick. I need to... Hold on, where is it? I want to crop this. It's not very pretty. There we go. I crop this a little bit. Let's see. $400. How was that? There's so many things on my screen that I can't even really like hover over it and move this. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's cropped a little funny, but that's to be expected, I guess. Sleepy! Sleepy Samuel. Maybe I should crop the sides a little bit. What about this? How's this? No. There we go. There it is. That's good. Nice. I like it. Picasso. That's what my brother-in-law used to say. Anytime I'd show him some of my work, he'd be like, I like it, Picasso. And I know it's a meme, but like, I miss that. It was funny. I'm proud to be the weird younger sibling. Because my sister shared a post with me. It was like, behind every older sister is a very, very weird younger sibling. And I was all like, well, yeah. Being weird is a full-time job, you know? Somebody's gotta do it. And it's gonna be me. Because I'm the only one she's got. I gotta add some belly rolls. My belly always makes rolls whenever I lay like this. Some little folds and rolls. Some squishes. I may be thin, but I'm like soft. I'm a bit squishy. I like my squish. Wonder if I can get my friend Abe to show up and chat. I think that would be nice. Cause then I want someone to chat with. Oh yeah, I was talking with my friends about VA stuff. Veterans Association. I get veterans benefits from my dad. And they're being stingy as hell this month. I got paid like $140 and I have no idea when I'm next getting paid. They're so like, they don't tell me anything. I just have to fill out certain forms and send them to the right places. And then I just kind of like sit there and hope for the best. It's very much hurry up and wait kind of stuff. But nah, I'll leave him alone. I don't know what he's up to. He might be busy. He's very busy. He's got like graphic design 8 and advanced drawing 4, and he had to make like a video project for his graphic design class. So I don't know what all he's up to right now, but he's busy as hell. I know I'm taking 2 drawing courses concurrently, but it still doesn't really feel very busy. It's very much a type of workload that I'm comfortable with. It's so strange how I remember feeling like I could barely get anything done ever. But it was just because I had no real structure to my life at that time. And I remember back in like high school, whenever I would hear people say like, "This is the prime of our lives. This is the peak of our lives. We must make the most of it now." Like, dude, you're a child. Chill out. There's so much life and time ahead of you. Taking my glasses off. My ears hurt. I can't really see shit now, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta do stuff blind. I can't see, but I know that looks terrible. I can do it though. Actually, hold on. I turn my microphone. I can lean in. I can lean in because I swap my monitors around. I swap what I put where for drawing streams. Because normally on my secondary monitor, that's where my OBS stuff is. But whenever I'm drawing, I swap things around and I draw on my secondary monitor. Since my secondary monitor is higher resolution, so I can see stuff better. On here, even with my general pixelated aesthetic, with my drawings, it's still just better if I do things this way. But yeah, I think after stream today, I'll probably work on one of my projects that's due on Tuesday. I think I could do that. It's a pretty nice one too. It's based on sound. Like, we take 3 sounds that we hear at the same time, and then we basically draw that. And I have audio-visual synesthesia. I have chromesthesia. That's what it's called specifically, but it's a type of synesthesia. And, needless to say, this project is very fun for me personally. You know, something really ironic about just my general feelings about my art? I do like to draw things like related to myself or my characters or anything like that, but I don't like being told to do that. I'm fine with drawing other people's characters if they're like, hey, can you draw this for me? I'm fine with receiving instructions on that stuff, but I don't like it whenever I receive an assignment or someone is like, hey, I want you to draw something about yourself. I'm just like, bleh! No, don't like it. And that was my first assignment for drawing 3. I don't like this line. I know my tummy fat normally sits like that whenever I'm laying down like this, but actually it might just be too thick. Maybe I just need to smooth it out a bit. Yeah, that's better. We're getting there. We're making progress. So I had a real rough go of it with that very first assignment for drawing 3. Because with my drawing classes, I really do like to just experiment and step outside of my comfort zone. Like, I actively try to do that with assignments and stuff. I like taking risks with that kind of thing because they're classes. I'm learning how to do things, and so stepping outside of my comfort zone is how like the best way to learn. And it's just the best thing for me. You are annoying. Come here. You're getting on my nerves. So much battle music. There we go. That's a bit better. I feel like this intersects a little too much. Let's see. It's a bit better. I know that like one big thing is like avoiding tangents and connections between things that aren't supposed to be connected. I've been trying to really do that better. Actually, hold on. It would probably be better if I did this instead. I know I tend to hop from one topic to the next pretty frequently, but that's cause like, I guess since I'm listening to such nostalgic music, it makes my brain go 90 to nothing. But just thinking about how I was looking at the Steam page for Oblivion, looking at the community stuff, and I love that pretty much all of the Elder Scrolls games still have active communities even now. Like, you'd expect it for like Skyrim or ESO, but like seeing active communities even for like Morrowind, Daggerfall, and Arena, it's really, really nice looking at like all the content and stuff. Anyway, I have to take a little bathroom break, so I shall be right back. I did not think this through. I need to sit my drawing tablet down. I had like no space. There we go. I'll be right back. I'm back. I returned. Give me a moment. I need to adjust myself. There you go. You know, I've noticed I've been having a hard time, really getting into drawing on my, laptop lately. I'm not having the easiest time drawing on here either, but that's more of, like, physically, but I mean, like, mentally, I've just, like, I've been having a harder time, getting the motivation to draw. Especially whenever, like, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I have 2 classes, but they're, like, 4 hours apart. I have, like, 4 hours of free time in between both of them. Well, really, it's more like 5 hours, but, it's a lot of time, and so usually I just, fart around in, one of the university buildings and just, eat my lunch and draw. But, it just feels so, I feel like obligated to do it, and I don't like that. It's not very fun doing that. I get frustrated because I'm not, like, in a comfortable space, like I can't prop my feet up or anything. I don't like it. Now this music track, I know, like, the NPC one is the most, like, well-known, but this one is the one that's glued in my brain. I hear this and my brain just automatically thinks of, like, the tutorial, makes me think of Dark Brotherhood, all that fun stuff. I think maybe next week I might try drawing our boy Sneep Snorp. I don't really draw, lizards very often, but I've got some funky characters of my own. I think I could draw Sneep Snorp pretty well. It's the wrong tool. I can't see. I still haven't put my glasses back on. Ooh, I just had an idea. And this would be really silly, but this would very much be something, like, in the future. It'd be funny to, like, do playthroughs of games, but visually impaired. So I'd be forced to play a game while not being able to see very well. I don't know what game or games, but it'd be a fun little challenge thing that I could do for something. I just think it'd be neat. We're changing the foot. The foot isn't quite what I wanted. So it'll be more like this. But I'm gonna need to update my weekly schedule soon. But yeah, I'll definitely be late on Monday. I know I was late yesterday, but that was just like a last minute thing. Because I wanted to eat. I wanted my dinner. But on Monday, it is actually like something I know I need to delay for an important reason. I actually know ahead of time. Thank goodness I put those timestamps as just a text file instead of drawing them. I would not be happy if I had to redo that. Maybe this isn't a good foot. Hold on. I don't know. Give me a moment. Right, I put my glasses back on. Let me zoom out. I mean, that's a better position, kind of, but not really. You know what? I need to just manipulate the sketch so I can see that better. Actually, hold on. And just manipulate like that. Because I tend to point my feet down when I lay like this. Kind of. I'll have to fix the toes a bit, but that's the general gist of it. I'll have to move this one as well. No, I just need to redo these. Gotta redo the dogs. Like this. There we go. You know, I will say I do like Advanced Drawing 4 more than Advanced Drawing 3 because of the fact that we have more assignments in 4 than 3. Because, like, we just started our second assignment in 3, but we're already on, like, our 4th and 5th assignments in 4. Like, we're going through it fast, and not to mention, towards the end, like towards the second half of the semester where there's going to be a lot more personal independent projects in 4. And I like that. I love it. I want more. I want it, please. Give it to me. Let me look at the playlist. Has it looped yet? It hasn't looped yet. Interesting. Those are too even. Bad. Not good. I know this will be covered up by the spike, but it's still nice to draw it out a bit. Just to get that general feel, I guess. There you go. Ooh, I just remembered something. I have a couple of projects that I have accidentally put on hold. Because, not just because I started, my fall semester, but also because, I was going through a bit of burnout towards the end of my summer streaming. I was dealing with a bit of burnout, because, I don't know, I was just getting overwhelmed because I didn't want to stop streaming, and I was worried about, my fall semester, obviously, but, so there's 2 projects that I really need to work on there. There's my Parasocial series comic. I need to start the Parasocial series, because I feel like it's important. And then there's also a very simple reel for the game A Way Out. I was working on that and I just stopped working on it, and my friend Vince really wants to see it. Heaven, what's going on with my pen pressure? What happened? Hold on. I need to check the things. What's going on with my pen pressure? There it is. I fixed it. Sometimes I just need to open up the tablet settings. I have it set to one of the buttons. I don't really use the buttons on the tablet except for one singular button, and it's just the one I have set for opening that up. Even though I have the program set as something on my taskbar. Actually, hold on. So much battle music. And like some of it sounds the same. I need to check. Let me check. Okay, seems there's no actual repeat. But, it still just sounds like it. I guess. Now we can set it to shuffle. Shuffle! Shuffling music. Thinking about rewatching Adventure Time because of the new Fiona and Cake series. And I've watched that, but like I kind of want to rewatch Adventure Time just so I can refresh myself on the general lore. But that's also like such a hefty task because like it's such a big show. So I might just watch like recaps and stuff on YouTube instead. Cause I got stuff to do. I don't have time. I could probably play on my computer and just work on my stuff then. But nah. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna bring these up a bit since the leg's up a little. Yeah, no, I won't do the spikes until after. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard making proper commentary without any sort of back and forth. But that's just kind of the awkward phase that being a small streamer is. That's really the only true disadvantage, is that it's a bit of an echo chamber sometimes. But I can't really do anything about it myself. I just have to keep on moving forward. And sometimes I get little bits of chat. Not very often, but that's often enough. I think I've been thinking I'm close to 325 followers on Instagram, and I'm thinking about doing something small as like celebration, maybe a little Q&A with SAMIEL. I don't know how many people would actually participate in that, but I think it'd be fun. I've always enjoyed seeing other people's Q&As, so I'd like to do one myself. I've just never had enough people around to really do something like that yet. And I'm sure people are curious about certain things about SAMIEL. Maybe they have questions. I know my friends would probably participate a little bit. I think it'd be fun. There's all sorts of things that I want to do. There's all sorts of things that I am doing. Like, this type of workload is quite a bit. And, like, when I tell people all the things that I do, like, they're like, holy shit, you work hard. And I'm just like, what? This is... I feel like I'm not even doing enough. What are you talking about? I feel like other people do way more than I do. But it is a lot. I need to remember that. Sometimes I need to slow down a little. Today's society, and this branches out to general internet culture as well, because the internet is so US-centric. But today's society is so consumerist, and it just feels like you need to just do as much as you can, as often as possible. And like, that has been advantageous for me personally, because I benefit from having such saturated schedules and workflows, but I'm such a rare case for that. It's not very often that people can benefit from something so unrealistic. And besides, even then, I'm still a very niche creator, even after everything I've done. And I'm fine with that. I appreciate that there are certain people that like what I do, and that people who don't like it don't feel obligated to stay. Because I just like making things for people. Makes me happy. The pure unadulterated joy I feel whenever someone's like, oh, I love your stuff. I'm just like, ah, I've succeeded. Success. Or even if people are like, wow, that's interesting, or whoa, that's insane. Even if it's like a semi-negative response, it's still good in its own way. Just getting a general reaction, I suppose, is nice. It's fun. I like to have fun. It's just how I am. As I said in my update video, what's the point of doing something if you don't enjoy it? I mean, obviously there's like necessities and stuff, but I'm talking about like your passion or something like that. There's a lot of artists that have unfortunately felt like they're obligated to do specific things even if they don't like it, and I've never really tried to do that myself. I guess that's why I've never really created fan art until recently. I've just always been more inclined to make my own stuff. And if people like it, cool. If people don't like it, also cool. Opinions are nice. That's the beauty of opinions, they're all different. What's my stabilization at? It's a 20. I'm just shit at drawing lines, apparently. I suppose I just have a very assertive personality. I'm very much about speaking my mind and making my intentions and desires clear. I don't really see the point in lying about that kind of stuff. Doesn't really help anybody. I just try to be genuine because I just can't bring myself to be anything but. Honestly, now that becoming affiliate is like an actual real goal in my mind, I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to see the potential that the future holds with that kind of stuff. I'm excited to I don't know, just have more stuff that people can participate in, more stuff that people can interact with, more stuff for people to enjoy. And of course, that'll be the start of a little bit of financial support, which will be nice because then I'll be able to do more stuff, be able to get more stuff. And I'll be able to feed myself more. A well-fed Sam is a happy Sam. There we go. Alright then. Color drop time. Come here, you. I really don't like this drawing monitor very much because it's hard to see the differences in color. It definitely looks better on my main monitor. But it's too low resolution for me to draw, and I would need to modify my tablet settings for that. And I don't want to do that. So we just make do. Oh, it's so high contrast, it's hurting my eyes. I don't know if I want to work on my assignment after stream. I'll probably take a break or something. Maybe lay outside in the sun. Yeah, I'll probably work on my assignment. It would just be good for me to do that. I need to be responsible. Hold on. Keep thinking about a little project I want to start. I can't talk about it, which is real unfortunate. I suppose it's just a little experiment I would like to do. But that's really all I can disclose on it. I don't even know if I will do it. But I think it'd be interesting to see what could happen. Be a fun little harmless thing to try. Well, why not? Running out of things to talk about, my brain is slowing down. I'm so chatty, but no, I'm not so chatty. Battle music. You know, there's something nice about seeing XP Pen tablets get used more often. Because I had bought my tablet back whenever, like, everybody was like, Wacom, Wacom, Wacom! Or, like, other giant fancy schmancy screens. But now I'm seeing XP Pen become more popular. And I've got a dinky little, like, $30 XP Pen tablet. But it is really good. XP Pen does have very good quality products. Even back when they weren't very popular, their products were still really, really high quality. And they've been doing a lot of raffles and giveaways lately. And I've tried entering some. Done a lot of advertising as well, which is nice. Like, they've done sponsors and stuff like that, and it's really neat. I wouldn't mind being sponsored by them, but I'm not really big enough for that to work yet. I'm glad we've gone from calling content creators sellouts whenever they do advertisements to actually like supporting content creators who do that kind of stuff. It's like we all got bills to pay, food to eat, all that good stuff. Talking a lot about food. I'm a little hungry. But I can't eat in my room, so I'll just have to wait till after stream. I want to finish this. I can't see you. Hold on, I want to see if I can turn up the, I don't know if brightness would work. What about gamma? Yeah, there we go. I can see! I can see what I'm doing now. I just changed the gamma by 1 point and boom, I can see everything now. I think at some point I had turned down my stuff really low because my eyes were really sensitive to light. My eyes had gotten really sensitive at some point. Like I had this weird phase back when I was in high school, and I'm calling it a phase because I don't deal with these anymore, but I used to deal with really bad ocular migraines, and I don't know what happened, but I don't deal with them anymore. I have no clue why they happened in the first place. But I think maybe it was just a response to being overstimulated, maybe? Because that's what I'm thinking, because at the time I didn't really know how to take care of my sensory needs or anything like that. So I just like randomly get them, usually at home, which is surprising. So I'd have to like go in my room and like shut off all my lights and close my curtains and then just like bury my face in my blankets and then just wait for it to pass. And I'd usually take a nap as a result. I don't know, it may have been something related to my POTS. It's become much more manageable now. But it was definitely a pretty big issue at that time. Maybe that's why I drink so much tea and just beverages in general. I'm an absolute beverage fiend. I'm very much into liquids. Beverage. I always liked my frou-frou drinks. Having at least like one or two beverages with me at all times. A lot of my favorite things are beverages. Like I'm very much a tea connoisseur. Hence my username. I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna need to go through a username change. Don't know if I'm ready for that though. I don't know, I'll be ready for that when it's time. Where are you? There you are. Alright. We're almost there. Oops. Yeah, I forgot to add lines for the eyelids. There you go. I had considered remaking my PNG tuber over my little hiatus, but I decided to not do that. It's not even that old. It's just got certain flaws that I know I wouldn't make in my art now, but I've got to just deal with it for now. An update can wait. We can wait a while. Besides, it's a nice sign of my general growth and stuff like that. Seeing how things change through big leaps instead of small ones. since I'm drawing my VTuber, I was thinking about how a lot of VTubers, I've noticed that anytime I look through like any clips channels for popular VTubers, I've noticed a lot of them tend to get picked on by their fans, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want people picking on me. I got sensitive feelings. I'm very sensitive. And I know, like, that's just how their content is, and that, like, it's probably just, like, something they're totally fine with. Like, it's just a part of what they do. I guess I just have yet to find... I am still trying to find my little niche, my general thing with my content, I suppose. I don't know. We'll get there. And we'll get there together. I guess my general thing right now is I just do what I want. I talk a lot about things I like, and I stream games that I like. And I just like to have fun. I don't want to, like, wear myself out with this, because I do enjoy this, and it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. And I'm learning. I'm learning all sorts of new things while I'm doing this. And it's really nice. I don't know why, but I'm really tempted to draw the beta design for SAMIEL. I don't even know why. I just really want to. I want to draw my beta design. I think it'd be fun. Because it's like roughly the same, but also very different at the same time, if that makes sense. Very much, it's very obvious that, like, whenever I drew it, I hadn't taken life drawing yet, so the quality was very different, and there was only certain body types that I knew how to draw at the time. And so I wasn't really good at drawing my own body type, which is kind of ironic, because most artists usually are better at drawing their own body type rather than others. But since I usually drew characters with fuller frames, most of my characters are not lean and thin like me. Most of my characters have some solid weight to their frames. But I do not. I am quite small. And it's just because I wanted to be able to gain some sort of substantial weight growing up. I had been very underweight for a very long time. And I guess I just projected my desires onto my characters, what I wanted to be like, and stuff like that. Gives me a sense of comfort. But I can't do that to my VTuber, because I've tried making personas and stuff with features that I wish I had, and that just causes body image issues. It's just, don't like it. Can't do it. I mean, other people can do what they want. I can't stop anybody, but I just wouldn't recommend it from personal experience. But of course, there's like a certain threshold that I'm talking about, because like you can draw like a sparkle dog, and like obviously that's gonna be fine because it's so different from yourself that like I sincerely doubt that would cause any sort of body image issues. That would be more just for fun. Like, I have a persona. I don't really draw them very often. But it's all for fun. Oh, tangents. Don't like those. You know, I know I'm playing Oblivion right now, and that's my main, that's my long-form game right now. At least for the fall, possibly into the winter as well. But, I wanna play Baldur's Gate 3! I wanna play that on stream, like, genuinely. Like, I've seen some clips, and, like, it looks so fun, but, I know, like, the game is much more adult-oriented, so I would most likely just play it in my free time if well, not if, I definitely want it, but when I get it. I want to play it! But I do think it'd be fun to play on stream. But no. I'd like for my content to at least stay in like I'd say like a 15 to 16 plus range. I do talk about like various topics, like I don't talk about anything like genuinely like explicit most of the time. I don't think I do. I can't recall any time where I did, but I usually talk about like mature things like oh, there's like moral problems going on or something like that, but that's like something that teenagers can handle. It's not like inappropriate or anything like that. But I don't know how I'd feel about like anyone younger than that watching my stuff. I guess I would just want to leave a good impression on anybody around that age, around that younger age group. Besides, I do know that there's like a minimum age for people to be able to use Twitch. But I know some people like to bypass that anyway. Because they're like, I'm mature, I can handle that. And I know because I've done that. And I was wrong. And it's not my responsibility, but I just feel morally obligated to be just the better person in that kind of situation. But the systems in Twitch seem to be getting a bit better. Like, whenever you select certain games, it'll be like, hey, this game has a mature rating, so we'll put the mature rating on your stream. And it's like, wow, gee, thanks. I don't have to worry about doing that myself. Like Oblivion. Like, I've never really considered it like a super, like, mature game. It's more like, it feels more like teen range in my brain because I played it as a kid and it didn't really mess me up or anything. It's just a game that sometimes has blood and you kill things, but like it's not that big of a deal because it's very obviously fake. YouTube, stop! Don't pause my stuff. I don't even know if there's any settings to prevent it from doing that. That's so annoying though. I'm excited for the future of my personal projects, because I know I did a lot over the summer, but what am I gonna do next? Like, genuinely, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. But I have started. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I've started working on the very first draft of my first comic. Like, my first big comic. I want to at least work on the rough draft of the first book in total before I start working on, like, actual, like, final drafts and stuff. I'll probably write out, like, a super rough draft of, like, each book before I start going into, like, finer detail and, like, the early story. Excuse me, and stuff like that. Oblivion has such lovely music. I think the general first thing I need to do once I have a proper draft worked out is to actually start working on the general, like, comic style I'm going to stick with, because the style I draw the tournament characters in is a little too detailed for comic work. And I do plan on it being black and white. I would not be able to do it in color because that is too much work. It's so much faster just to do things in black and white. And, like, some people might not like that because, like, there's so many, like, web comics that are in color now. But, like, it's my story. I do what I want. I know that's not a good mindset to have if you want people to like your stuff, but, like, hey, it is what it is, and I'm not sacrificing my sanity just to make something slightly prettier. I want to get the story out there. I don't want to take, like, a million years just to write, like, 3 chapters. Because, like, the reason why I say that is because I recently revisited Maiden Abyss because it had been quite a while since the last time I had read the manga. It had been 2 years, and the mangaka had only written, like, less than a dozen chapters since in those 2 years, and, like, I feel kind of bad because, like, there's just so much detail. So, like, of course he's gonna have, like, a hard time making, like, really telling the story. gonna take a while because there's so much detail. Just gonna come back in and recolor those. The Tootsies. Not the grippers. Yeah, you showed up right for the grippers. Don't worry. I'm almost done with them. Why is there epic music on the grippers? I only control the music a little bit. But it's from the Oblivion soundtrack cuz Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is my my new long-form game, and so to carry on the tradition of playing the music from my long-form game during my drawing streams, I am now playing that instead of streaming music. We've had some repeats though. I've been thinking about playing Skyrim music next week, next Friday, because I think it'd be nice. Alright. Drawing so cute. Thank you. I'm finally making the proper image for my offline stuff. Beepy. Yeah, beepy. And I wanted to make it a reference to my original announcement post from like March, I think. It's nice. It's very nice. Because that's what that little image below is. That was the original little teaser for my streams on my Instagram page. Actually, I can look at when I posted that right now. Let me look. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. March 21st. So like less than 2 months before I started streaming. I might fall asleep because it's midnight right now. Damn! It's midnight! It's only 4 p.m. for me. So that's a difference of 8 hours. There's an 8-hour difference between our time zones. I didn't get up early too, made bad choices. You should absolutely go to bed. I think it would be a good call to go to bed now. I am almost done too. I just gotta make the text and then I'll be done with this. It'll be fine. I've been up so late. It won't make a difference. It will. It's there's always like, I've stayed up so late. I can reset my sleep schedule, and then the horrors happen. Because I've done that so many times myself, where I've been like, I can stay up. I can reset my sleep schedule. And then like 9 a.m. hits, and I'm just like, oh god, I need to go to bed. Alright. Oh, I can barely see this one, actually. Yeah, I can't see. I can probably see on the other. Yeah, it's visible on the other monitor, but I can't see it. If I ever try to stay up all night, I have to physically and mentally fight myself. Yeah. I have to mess with my monitor again. Let's see. I'm going to make it as bright as the sun, just so I can see what I'm doing. did I do this to myself? I've reached the point where I'm trying to, like, just cut things off in certain ways so I can properly use the fill tool. Looks very epic, thank you. Be nice. But yes, but there's a little bit of bum. Grippers. Yeah, everybody stops what they're doing once the grippers come out. Let's see. Should be it for the lines. Ooh. Aha, I see you. The grippers always have the boss music. I wouldn't constitute that as boss music. Shit, I messed up. These. God damn it. The grippers are too powerful. They cannot be contained. It's just battle music. Why is it only battle music right now? No shoes can contain such grippers of raw power. They must not be contained. They cannot be stopped. These grippers of mine. You cannot handle their raw energy. My scary dog privilege. Yeah, there we go. If you want to know the real reason why SAMIEL doesn't wear shoes, it's just because I don't like shoes very much. I don't like wearing shoes. I like being barefoot. Wait, hold on. I forgot about that. I forgot to merge that layer. Yeah, some of my design choices are simply for very, very simple reasons. Yeah, I guess I'll merge that. Alright, text time. I need to see how the text is laid out on this. Let me just snatch this, I guess, just so I can get like proper measurements for stuff. I know that looks a bit silly, but I'm just pulling one of the layers. Paste, so I can just cross-reference it. Oh, I thought that was a different color. But no. I guess not. Where is it? There it is. Should be 15, I think. Whoa! I was wrong. Let's see. My caps lock on. It is. When you can play Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite before. I've actually been asked by one of my friends if I would play Fortnite with him. Seems to be a common request. Let's see, there's... So now I can edit the text. And then I'll be done. Should probably turn down the size of my eraser. I wouldn't recommend it. It can be fun if played with the right people, though. But I would never play it alone. And I'm pretty shy when it comes to online games. So I probably won't play it, even in my free time. Like, I've wanted to play TF2, for example, but I'm so freaking shy, and I know that game has, like, so many issues all the time because of bots and stuff. But I wanted to get into it so bad. Like, I love the comics, and I love the fan content and all that stuff. So I have the game in my Steam library, but I've never touched it. It's amazing that I got into streaming in the first place, cause I am so freaking shy. I'm just so shy. I guess it just helps if, like, I know that, like, when I can talk, we'll play with a friend. You don't need to use the in-game chat. That is true. I'm just afraid of being bad, even though I proudly flaunt the label of mid-gamer. I guess it's just, I never know when to talk, or like the general like etiquette of these different things. It's just general. Fine. That's true. I feel like I'd probably be alright. I'm just nervous, I'm shy. It's so, there's something so ironic about being a shy extrovert, because I do enjoy spending time with people and I do enjoy socializing. I'm just very awkward. And I worry about making people, uncomfortable. But that doesn't really seem to have an effect on my ability to stream, since, like, it's my channel, and, I'm the main person talking. So it's a lot easier to do that. Epic Stream Gaming, yeah. Making things for people, so it's a bit easier that way, I guess. It's fun. I do enjoy streaming very much. Shit. Sure, that works. Once I get another monitor, I might try to stream myself. I already have before. Ooh, that'd be cool. And who knows, I might be able to pop on your streams while I'm in class or something. Depending on when you stream. I'm usually very much a lurker, but I'd probably try to chat a little bit anyway. It would be epic. It would be nice. Yeah, I remember you had told me that you used to stream. I tend to stream Jackbox, or used to. Ooh, cool. I've always been interested in those party games, but I've never really participated myself. I think it'd be fun. It would definitely be nice. Yeah, the only thing stopping me now is not having a second ball shooter. Yeah, I got lucky, because, like, I already had my TV, and then, like, years ago, my dad got me a drawing screen, but the pen broke, so I didn't use it for a while, but I decided it would be a good thing to use as a second monitor. But I guess what really stopped me was my old computer didn't really have, it wasn't really able to use more than one monitor. But my current computer, it's like super easy to set that up. So I'm all good. And I have like good connection and memory and storage and stuff. I think it's a pretty powerful PC. It's a hand-me-down from my dad's friend. He gave it to me. He built it himself, and it's got really good. I don't really know. I'm not that familiar with how to explain like PC specs and stuff, and I don't really remember anyway. I think he gave me a slip of paper with the information on it, but I don't remember where I put it. I think it's right here. Nope, that's not it. I don't know where it is. Anyway, it was definitely. Wait, hold on. Is it here? Is it this one? Is it? It is! Yes! I have the specs right here! I have it! I have like 32 gigs of RAM, and I know that's pretty good, because I think even my new laptop doesn't even have that much. Let's see. Yeah, the CPU is an i7 6700K. Motherboard is MSI 2170A PCMate and MS 7971. GPU is Strix GTX 980 Ti. I feel like that's pretty good. 32 gigabytes of RAM is the recommended for streaming. Oh, nice! Good to know, because I didn't do too much research on general specs for streaming GPU. I think it said that. Yeah, GPU Strix GTX 980 Ti. I don't know, I'm just reading out what's written here. I need to do more like research in PC stuff. I don't either. I'm learning. I'm still learning a lot of PC stuff on my own time. I'm sure I'll learn more with time. But I believe I can add like more internal storage as well. RTX 3060. What's the new one? I don't remember the new one. I'm not familiar with the RTX things. But I know that like so many people wanted like the newest one, and that it actually had like big issues. I remember it had like heating issues and stuff like that. Let me save this real quick. Stream assets. Stream, offline stream. There we go. And I can export it. I don't know, but this PC is much better than my old one. You have a proper PC, you can replace literally anything, not just add storage and RAM. Yeah, anything in this PC can be replaced. I'm just like comparing it to my old one, which is a really, really tiny Alienware computer that I had gotten for my 14th birthday. And I had gotten this PC about a year ago. So it was definitely a giant upgrade. And this is a hand-me-down. So like, I guess my standards aren't as high as other people's, but this is still a really, really well-made PC. Yeah, thank you, Tony, for the wonderful PC. It's been a wonderful gift for streaming. Because, like, I wanted to stream for quite a long time, but I didn't really have, the knowledge or the proper equipment yet at that time. Like, I had tried streaming a few years ago, briefly, like 3 times, but I stopped because, I don't like Streamlabs, and I had switched to OBS whenever, I was preparing for streaming back in April. And I'm so glad I switched to OBS, because honestly it's so much easier to use. Streamlabs is supposed to be designed to be easier to understand, but honestly, it's not, because like certain things just don't save their settings, and the audio was just muted by default whenever I used it. I just, don't like it. Besides, you can add all sorts of stuff to OBS. OBS is very much, open, well, I mean, it's literally called Open Broadcasting, whatever, open source. It's literally open source, so yeah. That one's just so much better in the long term. You know that Streamlabs stole OBS code and used it? That's why people hate it. Oh shit, I hated it because it's shitty. I didn't know they stole OBS code. They used OBS's coding and made it worse. That's like, there's a level of comedy to that. It's awful, but in a kind of funny way. Like, if you're gonna do that, at least make it good. Damn. Anyway, I'm done with this one. This image. I'll definitely be uploading it. Let's see. Actually, I can do that right now. Let me just move my OBS over. Open up. I'm gonna have to be careful with this because it's gonna play audio like real quick. Ah, mute, 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 mute. My creator dashboard. Let's see. Never know how to go through these. It used to be called Streamlabs OBS, and OBS asked them to remove the name and their code, so they changed it to just Streamlabs, but they still have the code. What the hell? That sucks. Let's see. Home. I am live. Stream. I don't even remember where I went for this. I get so lost in any sort of settings like this. Same thing with Discord. I get so lost. Collections, clips. I don't even know where I went for this. I might have to do it after stream, actually. Wait, is it here? It's here! I found it! Yes! My phone turns off in 5 minutes. I will do this in 5 minutes! I got you! I can do this. I did it! Alright. There we go. Alright then. Then I shall say my goodbyes now. Thank you so much for visiting. I had a great time today. It was so nice. But anyway, see you later. Have a good day. And farewell.